Welcome to Chopping It Up. You know what it is, you know what it does. As always, it's your boy Leo. We got the co-host highlighting for the one time.
You know who it is. It's B Will. It's Mr. Laker. It's football season, so it's gonna be Mr. Niner. Uh, just because our special guest here, I'm also gonna throw in some SC love in there as well. But yeah, you know how we living out here.
This man, he already trying to start something. But yes, you see there as a guest. Stand with me for just a second because I want to make sure I get all this down. And it is a lot. We are going a two-time All-American, two-time All Big 12, school record holder in both career receptions, career receiving yards, but we can't forget to add on receiving touchdowns. I mean, this man was a beast on the field like it was no tomorrow. Bolitnikoff Award finalist, three-time Big 12 champion, and a member of the 2000 BCS National Championship team. When I tell you he was handling business, he was handling business. And now we got the first round draft pick of the Baltimore Ravens, who was in the NFL dominating, do what he does, and now is affecting things in the business realm. Give a big round of applause for the Mark Clayton, baby.
Welcome, welcome.
Hey, Mark, thank you for having you. Thanks for
Hey,
coming on. I'm
appreciate
definitely
you
happy to
having me,
see you.
man.
How's the day been treating you?
Evening. Absolutely. Glad to be here.
Very good.
Man, it's been good. Been good. Busy. We got four kids. I got a couple businesses. So family that, and then I'm trying to play in this tournament called the Pro. I don't know if you guys heard of it. It's a golf tournament. There's a purse and everything, but it's former pro guys that are competing for the bag, and I'm working on trying to get into that. And so, family, business, and trying to get my golf game right.
There we go. There we go. So where is this tournament at? Give us a little bit of breakdown on that.
So I think the pro they doing there's four events a year, I believe. The one that I saw was at the PGA headquarters here in Frisco, Texas. My buddy Denario Alexander was playing. He played with me with the Rams, and has become a tremendous golfer. Romo played in it. Like any guy like that's pretty good in golf. I think Matt Ryan won the last one that was here. But it's a group. I mean, I think they take 32 former pros, and you have to be a 12 handicap or under, I believe. And then, yeah, I mean, you're playing for a bag. So first, I think maybe top five places, get a bag. And then there's like a doubles match that happens on another day. But it seems like it's a really cool setup. And I just started playing golf over COVID. It was the one place we could go and not have to wear a mask and just be outside and enjoy. And so I picked it up, and so here we are, 5 years later, or 4 years later, or whatever. And I'm probably at around 18, and so trying to work my way down to 12 so I can get in this tournament.
Nice, nice. And we all the exact same way when it comes to COVID. All these years kind of blended together. Don't nobody know how many years all this stuff been.
For
Yeah,
real.
Any
Right.
story you
It was a
tell.
blur. Did it
Yes.
really did that happen? Like I
did we live
don't
through that? I think so. I don't know.
right. That's
All of that.
crazy.
All of
Yeah.
that.
So,
So we've talked about you being in the league, and I mean, you've had your career. You said you own multiple businesses. How was that transitioning from being in the league to now being your own boss, to going into a new realm, to figuring out things you've never had to do before?
yeah. Man, so transition was really unexpected first, which a lot of NFL guys transition unexpectedly. Injury in a lot of cases. Nobody, I mean, it's like you know it's going to come to an end at some point, but nobody really knows precisely when that's going to happen. And to retire and go out after, say, winning a Super Bowl like a Peyton Manning or Ray Lewis did, that is so rare. Like it's so rare. The vast majority of guys that step foot in the NFL, whether it's undrafted free agent or drafted, leave the league when they're not thinking they're leaving the league. And in that space is yes, it's time for something new. And you're kind of on the in this place of working out, training to continue playing in the league because you think maybe the next call is coming. Maybe maybe your agent's going to hit you up and say, "Hey, you got to try out over here." Maybe whatever an opportunity is on the horizon. And so a lot of guys, when they're transitioning, it's not just a clean transition. It is a hope that I'm get signed by somebody else and then retire. And so a lot of it is, man, you just didn't get a call for 2 years now, or man, that injury you just it's just not healing the way you thought it would heal, and you did get a tryout, but you failed the injury portion of that tryout. It's a lot of that happens that guys have to come to terms or come to grips with that lead them into their retirement. And so for me, it was I got injured with the Rams, and while I was doing a lot of rehab, I had thought back to my headphone experience, and I had already broke a couple headphones from trying to run routes in them and running curls. And so you run a curl, you stop, put your head down, and the headphone would fly off. And so I thought, as an engineer, I went to Oklahoma as an architect, and it was like, man, well, why won't you just sit the headband back or design it to just sit back, just behind the crown, and then you can run your curl. Sitting the headband back, adding some tension to the headphone and the over ear at that, not the in ear. It was like, yeah, maybe, that'll work. And that just started, the journey. And so I, on a piece of paper, started sketching a headband that I thought would be dope or that I thought would work really. And that just began the journey to creating an over ear headphone personally that I could just work out in. And that, and it was like I'm retiring, but I wasn't thinking I was retiring. But at the same time, I was just trying to figure out how to make this damn headphone that was an over ear that I could train in, and it just kind of happened, so to speak.
So I mean that definitely takes us into what's the name of the company? So what's the headphone
So
brand?
the brand, so it became Live, and when so I spent about a week and a half in Dell. His name is Dell Lott, is the guy who was on the patents with me. We have two patents on the headphone. And so when we created the first concept, I was like, oh, well, we got to test it, of course. And I thought the guys that do all the flips and stuff and jump off buildings, well,
Yeah.
I was like, man, that'd be a great group to test this headphone in because if it's an over ear that's meant to be secure, if they can do that, then it's going to be awesome. And so one of the guys that I tested with was a guy that I had met in Miami. He was a free runner, and I was like, man, would you, do me a favor and just test this headphone out and let me know what you think. He, tests it out. He does like his pass and all that stuff, and afterwards, just like, man, this is like it's cool. I never thought that I would be able to do like backflips alone, like in a over ear headphone. And I was like, well, I mean, now that you've done it, you had the music and all that. Like, how did you feel? He's like, it was cool. Like, it's dope. Like, I felt like I was just like free, like living with my music. And when he said living, it just stuck. And I was like, man, live, like, and live just came to mind. And so I was like, that didn't go anywhere. And so from there, I named the company Live, or I named the headphone itself as it was growing, just Live.
Okay. I like
Okay.
that.
Yep.
So live audio, you're talking about being able to do backflips. That's kind of
Yeah.
be well, I'm gonna let you have this part because this I want you to understand something, Mark. This man can break a set of headphones like there ain't no
Uh,
tomorrow.
Very nice.
I- yeah, because I mean, I have gone through several headphones in my lifetime. Uh, Whether they fall off going on a jog, walk, lifting. Yeah, because that sounds like a practical issue that you
Yeah.
experienced and was like, let me feel something. Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
it's very that sounds like a very useful opportunity. Um, from that time of getting that initial idea to like how long to for it to matriculate and for you to like bring it to life.
Yeah.
How long was that process about?
So that first sketch happened in around that was probably 2011, the first sketch, and then I ended up and in between was kind of like um, talking to a friend of a friend, like, hey man, do you know anybody like make headphones, like random, like you're like nobody's just making fucking headphones,
Networking,
Yeah.
but it was like
networking for
yeah, just feel like because it wasn't like I was this was what I was doing as a business and I was going to make this happen. I was just kind of, it was a pet project, so to speak. And so in my connecting with other people was like, hey, you know anybody that makes headphones? Um, and then from there, it was like one of my buddies, Grayson, was the smartest kid that I know, one of the smartest kids that I know. He was like, man, you should. I met, so he was an ex Navy guy. And he was like, man, you should meet Dale. And so Dell was a audio engineer, a human. He called himself a human factors engineer. He just fixes stuff. And
Hey, what's up?
Hi.
Hey, got the
Yes.
squad in the building.
Yeah, squad in the building.
I love it.
No, so getting with Dell was like the beginning, really, of making the headphone, and that was probably 2014 or so. And so the time from a sketch to the time I made it to connect with Dale and spent time in Nashville in his garage, a few years. And then, we spent probably a couple of weeks concepting and came up with the first model in his garage. And at that point, he was like, man, we should get a patent. I didn't know what the hell a patent was, but it was just like, yeah, we should file a patent. And then from there, I filed my first patent. But 15 was when it was like, okay, yeah, I've heard enough. I've had this concept. I showed it to, Frost. I showed it to a few people at that point. They were like, man, I think this is really good. 15 was like, yeah, let's go get it built. And from there was when I took my first trip to China, well, Taiwan first, Taipei, Taiwan, to check out a factory. And then we went over to China, check out two more factories, and then chose the factory that would ultimately make our first concept headphone.
Nice.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
you talk
very
about starting
interesting
in
to hear.
2011. That's
Yeah,
Yep, yep. But it's like 2011. There's a lot of time in there. Was like a lot of that had nothing to do with. I wasn't. It was just like a thought. It was. I had to sketch, but it was like I'm not really trying to make this thing. It was like I got it, but I don't. And I think I retired in 2013, and that was kind of more so the catalyst for like, man, I really want to let's figure out making this headphone. And so a lot of time in between was just living life, like not doing anything in regards to the headphone.
I got you.
Just
I
enjoying
mean,
Miami, to be honest.
hey, that's not a bad place to enjoy. And I mean,
Right.
you say you got four little ones, so you was definitely living life. I give you that one.
Hey,
Hey, I
yeah,
got three
man.
of them, so I can't say too much more.
and I got
Uh,
two. That's what I was like.
okay.
We're dads
Beau-
around here. Totally get
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful.
But I
Love it,
mean,
man.
talking about the game, talking about transitioning into the business aspect, things of that nature, you have a outlook and a perspective that very few have and very few ever will have. So, one thing that we like to do is what type of advice would you give a young athlete? Someone looking at college, someone looking at the league, maybe they are
Mm.
getting ready to transition. Like, what's
Oh,
something that you
man.
would tell them?
I'd say one thing that was pretty foundational was one of our coaches would always talk about skiing like an armadillo, like just being tough, bro. Like because football's hard, any sport's hard, any sport that you aspire to go to the next level at, it's hard. There's competition, and then there's people who are going to talk shit. Always, there's people going to say, "Hey, you don't got this, you don't got that." man, if you can work on this, you can work on that, whatever it is, or people that just outright don't like you. It happens, but having tough skin and being able to stay focused and disciplined at what it is that you're doing is critical. It's critical. I think there's so many aspects that are ultimately out of your control that determine whether you make it to the league or not. And in that place, it's like the only thing you can do is appreciate the opportunity and resources that you have within your reach, and maximize that. You maximize that to just set yourself up for, if that opportunity presents, you're able to capitalize. Um, and there's a lot of guys that are super talented that we could all say like, oh, yeah. Apart from getting injured, that kid's going to be in the league, like straight up. Which one is, I saw like Corey, the Corian Moore, who's at Oregon right now. He's a true freshman wide receiver. I seen Corian when he was a kid, and he was one of those guys that was just like, yeah. Apart from injury, kid's going to the league straight up, and all the other receivers that I would see out there, they were not Corey. And there's a few of them that they're in college and they're doing well, but they had to bust their ass. They had to like fight through the shit. They had to deal with some coaches that didn't like them. They had to deal with other stuff to kind of get to where they got to. And with that, it's like when I'm if I was to say anything to a kid, it is you got to be tough mentally, and then take care of your business physically. But mentally, that's critical, because every if somebody can get in there and they can discourage you, if they can make you second guess things, if they can, get you out of your game or not just playing ball, enjoying it, then you hurt. Like it's you're setting yourself up for missing on an opportunity that may come. Whether it's a play in a game, or it's a tryout, or whatever it is. But you have to be so in the moment that like that toughness and that having the skin like an armadillo, so to speak, allows you to block out all the noise, all the bullshit, and let you be present.
So that's one of the what you said 100% correct. But the beginning of it and the end that you just said again, skin like an armadillo. Tell me you country or tell me you from the South without telling me you country, you from the South, because you are not hearing that on the West.
Yeah, that ain't California. Yeah, that ain't Miami.
You
Hey, we
you
just say have
Like
have, have
like
tough
an armadillo.
skin like an armadillo. Okay,
Gotta
yeah,
have
like
tough skin, dog.
I'm listening to the
Man,
message, and the
we
I
message
get
we're
is
it.
spot
country out
on.
here.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
And that's
yes,
one thing. I'll tell you what, in Norman, we
hmm
had a bunch of dudes with skin like our like we didn't give a fuck. Like it was nothing mattered. Like nothing mattered. We were football Neanderthals, and nothing mattered except take care of the business, win the game.
if there was one thing that I could say taken from y'all playing back in the day,
Yep.
y'all ain't have no damn sense. Like y'all running up scores like ain't nothing matter. I get it. The BCS said, "Hey, you got to have this whip." You ain't have to do everything y'all did to people. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
Hey, look, because think about it, crackback blocks was legal. Like
Mm-hmm.
you could go in and truly fuck somebody up.
Yes,
And I love that.
I missed
I
that in the game.
absolutely love that. Oh my god, I loved it. I mean, and I was fortunate to play with the Ravens, and then playing the Pittsburgh Ravens game, like Ravens Steelers. Bro, bro, like somebody's coming, somebody's getting knocked out. Like it's happening. Like somebody getting knocked out. And it happens every year. Like somebody has gotten knocked out every year we play Pittsburgh.
Oh my!
And
I
it happened at
knew,
Oklahoma. We knocked many out.
I knew. I said it. You were a first round draft pick of Baltimore, but it
Yep.
literally, until you said it right there, it slipped my mind. You have been a part of two of the greatest rivalries in
No.
sports.
For history.
Like,
Yes,
oh
bro.
my God. Like, you legitimately have been in some of
Yeah.
those wars. Okay.
One of OU
Bro.
Texas probably the most kind of it's a luxury rivalry almost. Ravens Steelers is barbaric. Like straight barbaric, bro. Like and it is I love like I want to say a part of the Ravens picking me in the first round was them seeing like this crackback block when we played Texas Tech. I remember like I remember that shit like yesterday. It was a toss to AD and I came down and bro as Meeks, I think Myron Meeks, I think he'll tell you to this day, he was done. Like he was done. Like that was early in the game. Too. He was done for the day. Like done.
That is one of the best parts of film ever. Is literally, well, I can say that back then because now they don't have it. But literally watching them crack back blocks where they don't see what's happening, and then all you watching is one of their teammates try to help them up. You're like, nah, let the camera go.
Right. This way, man. It's this way, bro.
Oh yes, exactly. Everybody
Yeah,
get
no,
excited. They went from yeah,
no,
okay. Oh, yep,
absolutely.
here we go.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
And I didn't. I mean, I took my. I got God. I definitely got God.
that's part of the
It
game.
just come with it. That's right. Come with it.
Exactly. And I mean, you're not gonna have all them accolades that we just rambled off and never been touched. I mean, you
Right.
went
Yeah.
through some wars and some
That's
battles
right.
of your own, so you got all
That's
that.
right.
You definitely have been hit once or twice.
Yep. 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 Absolutely. Especially young.
Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
you got you've been in two great rivalries. You were part of a legendary program. You have a national championship. You got players that are in the league they just wearing that same color with that same logo that you just wearing on your chest right now.
Yes,
I
sir.
want to know, and this was not mine. This was B Will's, but I got to jump on this one because I love this idea. But this is yours.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
Sure.
the Pro Oklahoma player
Yeah.
list. We want a top 5 current Oklahoma players, whatever it means to you. Who is your top 5 guys? Let's hear it.
Woo. Top 5 Oklahoma players in the NFL right now. All right. So number 1 is Trent in San Francisco.
Yeah. Big Trent. Let's
That's
go.
he is
Okay.
by far number 1. Like first ballot Hall of
He's
Famer.
nasty.
No
Oh.
Is so
argument.
nasty, bro. Longview's finest. Like he is Trent, bro. Trent is that. He's number 1. Um, let me see. Number 2, I gotta go Jalen because he won a Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's big time. I mean, quarterback. How many? It ain't that many quarterbacks that have won a Super Bowl, and he's one of them, which is incredible. And his so even his progression has been incredible because I was like watching him in college. I was like, man, this kid, his processing is slow in the pass game. I don't know if he's gonna translate to the NFL. I highly doubt it. And whoever worked with him has done an amazing job with his development. And this kid is just special. He's won the Super Bowl. So he'll be
Yep.
number 2 for me.
Okay.
Number 3 is CD because CD has been elite for years now. He's been elite for
Told you you
years.
have him on
He's set it up. He's
there.
been set for years now.
Oh man, you just
Like
cost me a bet, Mark. That's messed up. I didn't
ah,
think CD was. I was like, I
I
don't
was
know
like,
if
see,
CD
gonna
gonna
be
be
on
on
the
it.
list.
no, not even was it? Yeah, yes, bro.
Okay.
Um, he's on the list. And then next, I'm gonna go Baker. Baker
Okay.
is he's been through so much. His rookie year was incredible, by the way. Like nobody really gives him the credit that he deserves to take Cleveland. Everybody knows who the fuck Cleveland is. He took Cleveland and went to the play. Like that is awesome. Like that is incredible. On
Yeah.
top of that, he's had a new OC every year, all the way up until freaking Tampa. And when he went to the Rams, McVay brought him in on a freaking Thursday. He plays on Sunday and he wins the game. Like, who does
Yeah.
that? Nobody's done that before.
Yeah,
And
hey,
and
respect
not
to
to, I
Baker.
just love the guy. I just love his person. I just love who he is. I love his heart for Jesus. I love like just Baker and his family. So Baker is definitely my top five. And then I will have to put Lane Johnson in there.
Oh,
Lane because he's a Super Bowl champ and will be a Hall of Famer. He is probably
Yes, for sure.
arguably the best right tackles in the NFL ever. Um, Lane is a freaking beast. Like he's an ox and awesome. And he anchored the best play in football. He's one of the anchors of the almost a glitch in the game that NFL football has never seen. The tush push. That's literally like a glitch in the system. Like
Okay.
nobody can stop that shit.
Okay. You know what?
And
We
Lane
here now.
it's the worst play.
is one of the anchors of that, bro. Like in addition to being a Super Bowl champ and perennial Pro Bowler and All Pro and so on and so forth, um, Lane would be my fifth.
Okay. So we here now. We not just gonna let that go. I'm not one of those that says the tush push needs to be banned, this or that. Hey, y'all already know what it is. Y'all know what we do 24/7. So we ain't gotta worry about that.
You lose
Um
to the tush push. That's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
nope. Oh, hey, Texas is a flight away. We I may not win, but it's
Hey,
okay. You ain't gonna be just
hey, come
Got you
on,
back to
man, come
back.
on.
Woo.
but it's one of those things for me. Do you think, and it's open up to the floor because I want both of y'all to respond to this one.
Yeah,
Do you think the tush push, especially in the next 4 to 8 weeks, the next 1 to 2 months, will be scrutinized so far and will be
mm,
attacked so much
yeah,
because it is a play where you have 17 to 19 guys within a 5 by 5 yard bumper. The ball is covered up by both tackles and guards and everything else. So you don't know when the ball is being snapped.
mm,
What is the league? Because they're going to make it a point of emphasis. If they haven't already, I haven't seen an
mm,
official memo, but if they haven't
yeah,
already, we know those words. Point of
mhm,
emphasis. That
yeah,
is going to be the point of emphasis. So, what is
yeah.
your thought on what's going to happen with it? How the league's going to approach it? Do you even care?
Yeah. I mean I do care. I think it is a incredible play. I think it's an incredible play. I think they should monitor it closer. Last game there was two false starts on the play that was not called. I think that's horrible. I think at that point is like, yeah, tush push should deserves extra attention to everybody on the line of scrimmage, because the only way and it has been stopped, but the only way it's been stopped is timing the snap. And if offense, obviously knowing the snap, but if they're jumping, that gives defenses zero chance to stop it or to stuff it. But no, I mean, I think they just monitor it closely. Watch for the false starts. Apart from that, like even then, it's been stopped before. I think it'll be stopped again.
There we go. Be well. What's your thoughts?
I've hated that play for years now, but and I have called for it to be like, get that out of here, man. But since it doesn't seem like
It's a
that's going to be
glitch.
the case, I agree. They just need to they to I don't know how they can man it better to watch the line because it is that's where there's the issues. It's like the center is over the ball, which I
Yeah.
didn't play football, but I did do like one little string of football where I had to be the center, and they told me that I couldn't do that. So
He took me out with that.
Shit, that's funny.
I'm just saying, like I was hooping, like I'm just
That's
saying,
funny.
like it just
That's so good.
it does seem like there's some line alignment issues that could be
Yeah,
called to help
yeah.
out and
It
make
may
it a little more fair. Like that'd be the thing.
look
Like they put a flag, illegal formation. All right, cool. Like something, but it's never called.
that play. I mean, that play almost deserves an auto replay. Like automatically replay this play. because we don't know. It's such a like a tight environment, like and everything happens so fast. It should be automatically replayed.
Well,
Automatic.
this
Oh,
is the
shoot.
thing though with that. It really shouldn't need an automatic replay. So again, I
Yeah,
don't care. You win with it, you lose. We beat them when they had a tush push. We lost to them when they had a tush push. We each got a
that's
Super
true.
Bowl. These Philly fans love to come in my comments and everything else and tell me, "Oh, we won 3 straight. Y'all salty." I'm not. I really don't care. We got more rings than y'all anyway. But
Fair.
at the end
Right.
of the day, with the tush push, the adjustment that I feel they need to make is you need to adhere to the actual alignment that the game of
Yeah.
football says you have to have. Because
Yeah.
the actual game of football, and Mark, you are the one that'll speak to it better than anybody else, being the former professional,
Mm-hmm.
you're supposed to be able to see the ball. So if the tackles are so forward where they are covering the ball, by definition, that is an illegal formation.
No, 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 no. You
I
just
thought the
can't
ball
be
has to be in
over
front.
the ball. There
Yeah, I
was an
know.
emphasis, and so there was an emphasis on that, and so much so where tackles was getting called for not being forward enough.
Yeah,
They
I
were
remember that.
flagging tackles for no, you're not forward enough. You got to move forward. You got to move forward. But the rule essentially is your head just can't be past this ball. Like
Yeah,
literally,
that's what I
that's it.
mean.
So you can, yeah, and the tackle. So the people who need to see the ball can see the ball. It is your nose, your tackles, your ends, and your outside backers that are scrunched in there to try to shoot lower than the offensive line is shooting to create some kind of wedge that allows the linebackers to then kind of be that second flow and get to Jalen and pull him out.
No, that's
And
not what
so,
I'm saying.
oh, what are you saying?
What I'm saying is, so the way that I've known the game to be and the way that it's been from what everything I've seen, like you said, the tackles'
Mhm.
heads and the guards' heads can't be covering the football. So if the referee on the sideline has to be able to see straight down the line. The football is supposed to
That's
be
right.
basically the middle ground between the offense and the defense.
That's correct. Yeah.
So when they run the tush push, they cover it. The
Really?
Yeah, when they
No, they're
actually
not.
run
They
it,
can't
if you
cover
go
it.
and look at some of those replays, they are leaned so far forward that the referee can't even see the ball. That's why they can't call a false start because they can't even see this ball snap. The center is over
Well,
the
that's
ball.
that's that's that would be offsides. That's offsides on offense. You're
Yeah,
lining up offsides if they are covering the ball. If they're totally their head is on the front tip of that ball, that's offsides.
yeah, and that's what they
And you're
haven't been
saying that
calling.
that's happening?
I'm saying that the replays that they showed from our game for the 2 false starts, which, hey, at the end of the day, if we don't have a
Travis
tipped
Kelsey
up,
catches the ball.
yeah, exactly. Hey, I'm not gonna put my man on the butt. If we ain't got a tipped up
No doubt.
ball,
I mean,
if it's
I'm
just
just
there,
yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
touchdown. It doesn't matter anyway. There's one
Right.
play is not going to make the game. That's why I'm just
That's
like,
right.
hey, it is what it is. But in all of those replays that they shown, they are completely covering the ball from both sides, so the refs can't even see it.
Yeah, if they're I mean that's lining up offsides.
Yeah, so I
And
think
I
that is
can't
going to
say
be
that
that
I've seen it.
emphasis.
They should, yeah, they absolutely should emphasize that. But yeah, I don't see them lining up offsides personally. But if I'm saying that if that being the case, your head is in front of the or at the nose of that ball, that's offsides, 1,000%,
So I think
1,000%.
that'll be the thing that they're looking at will be that point of emphasis because that's what I was seeing in the replay, and then of course, hearing everybody talk about it because everybody's going to be an analyst these days too. It's
Right,
like, oh yeah,
right.
whoop, whoop, whoop. Hey, it is what
Yep.
it is.
Yeah, you can't. I mean, yeah, this is the neutral zone.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
can't be lining up in the neutral zone, bro.
So
Yeah.
you got me with CD because I truly thought I was like, man, CD might be
I don't know
fringe, but I
why.
don't know if CD gonna be. I don't know why either. I just go with my gut. He's a wide
Bro,
receiver
he
from
in the
OU, so
88
I can't.
club, bro. Yeah, when you make it in the 88 club, he made it in the 88 club 2 years ago, a couple years ago now.
Facts.
Baker, he last year he came into it. You know what I'm saying? But like CD, he from day one, he made his presence known that he was a dude.
No, big
So
facts.
yep,
And
yes, that
you
guy.
you might be able to confirm this for me because there's a story that went around early when Baker was transferring to OU. So for those that don't know, Baker started off as Texas Tech, and
Yeah.
he won the job walking on there, and then transferred over to OU. And the
Yep.
rumor is that he told Stoops, "I'm your new quarterback," and that was after Oklahoma, I believe, had just won the Orange Bowl,
Yeah, that's
and they
right.
had a red shirt starting quarterback at the time. And
That's
you
right.
got this kid transferred in from Texas Tech. We're just like, "Hey, cool,
That's
I'm your new
true.
starting quarterback."
I'm your new quarterback. Well, Baker did say, he said, nice honey. He said, I'm your new quarterback. And coach didn't know that the kid had even transferred into to Norman. And it was more like who is this kid? Like like you really how you're a quarterback. And Coach Stoops, I think he just told this story I want to say maybe a month or two ago
Okay.
recently. But he tells it, and he's like, "Man, we didn't even know this that Baker transferred in. Like we didn't have even know, idea that he transferred to Norman." And then he's like, all of a sudden they were at like a dinner or something, and Baker just comes up and just said, "Hey, I'm your new quarterback," just like that. And he was like, "Yeah,
There
all
we
right.
go.
What's your name?"
Exactly. Hey, give him credit. The man has confidence. He definitely has always
Yeah,
had confidence and shown that
absolutely.
unequivocally.
Commands would love to play for him. I absolutely I would love to play Baker. That'd be incredible.
So I got to shout out just a couple of guys because I do have love for OU. Um,
Okay.
Creed and Trey, man, y'all on my
Creed.
list.
Who else?
Trey Smith.
Who else? Oh, Trey Smith. Yes, Trey Smith. I put Mark Andrews. I didn't say him.
Oh, I mean,
Marvin Mims is on.
there's definitely a
Nick
bunch of
Bonito's on
guys,
there. There's
but
a but like the list. We can keep going. With the list. But yeah, I mean, we've. I mean, Oklahoma, say Miami, um, SC, um, Ohio State now, or was it Notre Dame? They had like 11 or no, Ohio State. I want to say they had like 11 draft picks recently or something like
yeah,
that. Crazy.
something crazy like that.
Yeah, so
Um, yeah, Alabama, super deep. LSU receivers, insane. But it's just like we're one of those schools that we're gonna put dudes in there that are gonna go. They're gonna be Hall of Famers.
All right, so we're gonna get into game picks, but I got one last question to ask you before we get over to some game picks. Oklahoma's starting off all right this year. I mean, y'all had a nice little, I'll say little win against Michigan. You did a little something, something.
Nice little win.
Just showed out. Yeah. Hey, your
Nice
quarterback over. Your
little
quarterback got some
side,
swag
little
on him.
side to side.
I like the swag your quarterback playing with, man. So I can't.
Bro,
We can't get too excited yet because every time we get too excited, especially in these recent years,
mhm.
you ain't had them
Wait,
dudes just kicking your door. They not playing like y'all play.
wait. Hold on. You said we.
I
We
said
like
we can't
we.
get too excited as like just everyone. If when you making
general public.
picks, hey, I'm not
We
an
as in
OU.
you.
It is SC through and through. Don't play with me, Mark.
Okay. I thought I was like we.
No,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
Oh yeah.
I'm
No. No. No.
saying, I'm saying, just as you watch a team, we can't get too excited what a
Uh-huh.
team's doing until they get to a
Right.
point. Y'all getting a win over Michigan, cool. I'm gonna give you that. It's a nice little win. Your quarterback showing some things, but can't get too
Yeah.
excited yet. I don't want to put them
You
words
can't.
over there and get you
That's
too
right.
excited.
No doubt. No, but you're absolutely you can't because all for not like we're not in the championship and as being a part of championship teams is literally that game that week is that game and then it's gone. Like it doesn't fucking matter. Only that matter this week, Auburn.
There we go.
Literally seeing red for Auburn. That's it. After that, I don't even know who. It doesn't matter
Yeah,
because
it's a
the only
1 game
thing that
schedule.
matters is Auburn.
Yeah. When we.
Like,
Mhm.
So
exactly that week. So yeah,
is
no, you're right.
what you think OU doing this year?
Um, I think we are absolutely. I think we're in the playoffs. I think we're
Okay.
riding our defense. I think we're riding a run game that is back QB heavy, and then Mateer is crafty enough to create enough and get the ball down the field enough. I don't. I'm not. We're not an elite passing team. We're not. I don't. He's not an elite passer at all. But I think the mix of what we have, and we got a kicker. We had a really good kicker. But special teams, but our defense and our offense, the mesh that we have, and then what we do on special teams, I think is enough to take us not only in the playoffs but deep in the playoffs. Because anytime you're riding defense, like in a run game, you're gonna go far.
Yeah, I agree.
And ours is second to none in the country.
Okay, I just got to get it on record, figured out. So in a few
Yep.
weeks, we're gonna see if I get to have hey, I thought they was gonna be doing something, or I just got might get a couple crickets.
Yeah. I understand. I get it.
Yeah, we got to see what's looking like outside of October. After everybody looks
No
good
doubt.
before October. Let's see what everybody looks like
Sure.
after October.
You learn. We're figuring it out. I mean, and that's all the teams are figuring. They're learning. They're learning who they are, and to have a big win early is huge today. If your schedule is not our schedule, our schedule is incredible. We only have ranked games left. Like that's it.
Mhm.
Everybody's ranked, so we can lose. Like we can lose, and we're gonna be okay. But for other teams, depending on what their schedule like, having a big win early is critical. For us, having our big win early is critical. But we have some really big matchups later in the season that would also boost it, like send us back up top,
100%.
which I think was a benefit of us moving into the SEC and having the schedule that we have that allows us to, be challenged, but also like almost like the NFL, lose one or two and still be in the mix. And so I think we're there, and I think we're a 10-win team, and I think we're in the mix.
All right. Did you like the move?
I love the move. Love the move. Absolutely love the move.
As we're talking about moves, how do you feel about the overall moves of like all of the different conferences redoing realignments and stuff?
I think it's gonna be the SEC. I think it's gonna be the Big Ten with 20 teams in each. Something crazy. Like I think it'll be two I think we're gonna have the AFC and the NFC almost like the NFL, but just college. And SEC and Big Ten is probably gonna be the basis for those.
Okay. I'll be honest, I'm not as big of a fan as you are with that one. It's purely based on the rivalries. I mean, we've talked
The
about it.
rivalries.
Rivalries is such a big thing, and with a
They
lot
are.
of these conference realignments, those
Right.
rivalries aren't thought of in that process.
Well, they are. Ours was.
Yeah, no, that's I was just gonna
Ours was
say.
too.
It
I'm
should be.
thankful that
Yeah,
happened.
it should be. Yeah, I think the schools need to UCLA, USC,
Yeah, I was like,
package deal. Yeah, like
No, you
there's
get some that
certain
do.
that are package deals. Yeah,
You get some that do, but you see a lot of rivalries end because one will leave a conference and then later the other one will leave and they're going to a different conference. And a lot of these moves are also made purely for football. So the basketball aspect is affected because some of the rivalries they have for basketball have no real impact in regards to football.
Nah, they don't hold enough. They don't hold enough weight. They're not Duke or Carolina or Kentucky. Yeah,
Yeah, so those are the things that why I
steer the
don't
ship.
like it in that accord. But I mean, if you're going to give me a good game, I'm going to take a good game. So we make it do what it do.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Yeah. I think, and for me as an alum, it's like I like to see us align with the future of college football. Like this is going to be the creme de la creme of college football at SEC and the Big Ten. Period. I don't see it any other way. ACC will have a year. They'll have a year, but nobody's gonna keep up with the SEC and Big Ten.
the ACC gets a win of.
He just called the
ACC will have a
ACC
year.
his little cousin. He ain't even get a little brother. He got a little cousin.
They will have a year, bro. I'll bet like Florida State maybe in the semifinals, probably championship. I don't know, but they're gonna be in the mix. Florida State, watch it.
No, I hear you,
Florida
but
State.
no.
No.
No. I get. Hey, they beat Bama. I give it to you. They beat Bama, but that was not Nick Saban Bama. That was not.
Yeah.
That was not run through your face, break it down. But I know. Hey, a win. Bama. The name is still there.
Okay,
but
who's
you're
the
not
Nick
gonna
Saban
tell me that
team
this
today?
Bama. Tell
Who's
me
the
this
Nick Saban
Bama was
team
as good as
of
Reggie
today?
Ragland's Bama. Tell me the defense for this Bama.
No, there was not. There were not. There were not. But that was like, who's the Nick Saban team of today? Who's that team?
Georgia.
Nobody's that dominant. There's not a dominant. There's nobody's that dominant.
Right now, I would say Georgia on that accord still, just because if you look at what they're doing in college, they're getting one loss a season, if that, and a lot of times that's coming in the playoff. They're
To
producing.
Vanderbilt. One loss to Vanderbilt.
Hey, Vanderbilt beat Bama. Vanderbilt ain't beat Georgia.
It wasn't
I already
Nick Saban
said.
Bama.
Hey, I already said Alabama now is not the Nick Saban Alabama. So I'm not giving the credit of beating them as the same as I would of beating Reggie Ragland and them on defense, of going against Derrick Henry, of going against Mark Ingram, of going against any of those stuff. Like, I'm talking about those dominant. You walk out there and you just know. Like back in the day when y'all was sitting there running through people.
Yeah.
64
That's
to
not
7.
happening no more. It's not happening no more. Georgia, Tennessee. It's not happening. Like, that's happening.
Yeah, no, you're going to get more competitive. But you asked me who would be the closest.
Yeah.
But you're saying Georgia? I'm saying because of the way Tennessee did. No, they're not dominant. They're like they're a good team, like the other good teams.
Yeah, Tennessee is good though. Let's
yes.
Tennessee. I think Tennessee goes farther than Florida State.
It's going to be back and forth. Nobody's going to dominate nobody. Not like in the top 8 teams. Nobody's getting dominated.
I got Tennessee will go farther than Florida State. I'll put that on record right now. September 18th, 2025. Tennessee will go farther than Florida State.
Tennessee will go further than Florida State.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Take that.
I can't see that one. I can't see that one.
I'll take Florida State.
We will take that one.
Bet.
So it's going to be – I think – I really think you would look real nice in a SC – a Reggie Bush jersey. I think you would look real nice in a Reggie Bush jersey.
Yeah, I like Reggie Bush, man. That was my guy. I'm with it. I wear a Reggie Bush jersey all day. Like that. Hey, yep, absolutely. I wear a Peter Ward. I wear a Reggie Bush. I wear a Deshaun Jackson. I wear a Tavon Austin. Like there's certain dudes. Like I'll wear Alabama Judy in Alabama.
Jerry Judy.
Crazy.
Okay.
Amari Cooper.
There we go.
Yeah, OBJ, drive I like all of them.
There we go. Hey, but I'm on record saying it. Tennessee gonna go farther than Florida State, and then we're gonna get you in a Reggie jersey. That's it. That is what it is.
Look, I'm just saying. Last time you said something this bold, Charger fans been jumping in your comments, bro. I don't know.
That's fine. That's fine.
Oh,
he talking about overrated. Okay, so I told everybody. I told everybody flat out. Justin Herbert is overrated. No, I said Justin Herbert is overrated. Because I do not believe. Wait. Before you give me that look, I'll let you respond. Justin Herbert has stats, 100%. Yes. Before this year, you know what Justin Herbert's record was? 3 wins over 500.
Okay. I know how injured he would be.
And I get it. There's parts that go into it, but if I'm considering you to be elite, if I'm considering you to be top 3, top 5 in the league, if I'm considering you to be one of those guys that I can plug at any time throughout the history of the game type deal, and you can do all these different things, I need you to also be able to win and uplift guys with you. And I got tired of hearing this thing. He ain't played with nobody. Really? Because Mike Williams and Keenan Allen and Lad McCauley and Will Dissly, and we can go down the line saying some names. You've had talent. But now he's got Harbaugh. Yep. Now he's got a couple wins. And it's, hey, if you win in the postseason, you lost a 27-0 lead. I can't call you that guy if you don't do something to bounce back from that.
That was bad.
So for me, they went at me. Yeah, they went at me for that. Overrated. Yeah. Don't you ever say that again.
And then one Friday in Belize, or not Belize, but Brazil. One Friday in Brazil.
For every last one of y'all that decided that Friday night was the night to message me, I was getting a tattoo and my phone got shut off because y'all kept sending too much stuff.
Nice.
I said, pray for my guy.
That's
I
cool.
know them DMs is filthy.
Nice.
But hey,
Yeah, man.
we'll see what happened there.
So
But
yeah,
yes, I do make some bold
that's
picks.
a good point. That's a good point.
So we're
What
gonna
was
go
that?
into game picks now, Mark.
Okay.
So we're gonna say the game, and if we got a lone wolf, we're gonna have you kind of break down why you think that team may be able to do something. First game up, Atlanta, Carolina. Who we taking?
ATL Shawty.
Be well.
Peace up. A-Town down. Come on, you know.
There you go. We got a clean sweep.
Shawty.
Next up, I mean, I don't even think we really need to talk about it, but Green Bay, Cleveland.
Yeah, it's the pack.
There we go.
Let's
Okay.
All the
keep
way.
going to the next one. All right.
Lambo leaps. Left and right.
Next up, we got Houston and Jacksonville.
Go
H-Town.
first. Yeah, I got H-Town too.
Oh
Down.
I
man,
believe in Miko.
yeah, I'm still going there. I think that Jacksonville can put up a fight, but I think Houston will get this dub. Cincinnati versus Minnesota, the backup bowl. Who we taking?
I got the Vikings. JJ.
Be well.
This one was so hard because it was the backup bowl. But out of the two backups, I'm gonna roll with Carson. We rolling.
You was
Rolling with the
what?
Vikings. With the Vikings, they got Wentz. They're putting Wentz out there.
True.
He was like
That
one play
defense.
away
I
from
like
getting
the
an MVP
defense.
one time.
All right, so I guess I'm gonna be the lone wolf on this one, and I'm gonna take Cincinnati. This is a tough one of going back and forth, but honestly, Jamar Chase said something
Brownie.
a couple years ago. Actually, I think it was before last season. He's like, I just don't want to beat Justin Jefferson. I got to dominate this when it comes to the contract, when it comes to the field. I want this dub. And hey, he showed with the contract, I'm getting my money. So I think Jamar Chase and them put up some numbers and get that dub. So I'm going to take Cincinnati over Minnesota.
Okay.
Next up, we got Pitt, New England.
Ooh,
Drake
this
May,
one's a tough one.
baby. Nah, it's verbal. A verbal-led team is a tough team, and I love Pitt. I mean, obviously, a Tomlin-led team is what it is, but I like verbal back in the mix. I like Drake May, and I'm over A-Rod, and so I'm taking the Patties.
Man after my own heart. Be well, who you got?
I'm going with the Steelers in this one. It was tough too because the Patriots got a great defense, but I've already seen Rodgers turn back the hands of time one time this year already. I have a feeling he might do it again this week.
Yeah, he turned back the
Steelers.
hands of time, and then they collapsed on him the very next week. He started yelling at everybody.
Yeah, then he's gonna turn it one more time.
The stock is down.
This was one of those that honestly I ain't even want to make a pick. I'm just taking Pitt because I got Jalen Warren on about two of my fantasy teams, and hey, I need some points. So
Okay. You gotta stick with it.
That's all I got for him. Now this one, Rams Philly.
Mm-hmm.
We got a playoff rematch. What we thinking?
Very close game too. Yeah, I'm Rams as a former Ram for my couple seasons. But man, that D line is crazy for them. I feel like Philly has squeaked by a couple weeks, and I don't think they do this week. I think this is their first L.
There we go. And be well.
That defense.
See, both these teams, they're on my least favorite list. So I want the meteor, but I'll go with the tie. All right, we'll go for the tie. Both of them get a not.
He said, I'm not picking one. I'm taking the Rams, and I think a big point of it, besides for the fact that they want some redemption from last year, I think that point of emphasis is going to be so big on the tush push that you're going to see a couple of false starts or illegal formations get called, and that third and half a yard, fourth and half a yard, going to turn into third and 5, fourth and 5, and that's going to turn into some punts. So I'm going
When
on
we
the
get off
Rams
the
on
field.
that one.
Okay. Yeah.
Now we got the Jets versus the Bucks. I think I already know Mark's pick, but we're gonna let him see
Shake and bake, baby.
He
Shake
couldn't
and
be on
bake,
his top
dog.
5 and not take him in this one.
Yeah. Bucks all the way, man. Bucks all the way.
And be well.
Going with the Bucks as well. Like, come on, Baker. I ain't gonna to show my love too about Baker, but come on, man. We had a talk
Right.
before this. Baker, he's good, man. He's good out there.
He's good.
Plus, I
He's
got
so
Mike
good.
Evans in some drafts too, but Mike Evans is also a Hall of Fame. I'm just
He is. First ballot, for sure.
They playing the Jets, so I'm giving it to the Bucks. That's just it. I got nothing else for you. I don't believe in nothing on the Jets team.
Problems.
I got fantasy guys on the Jets team, and I still don't like this, so we just gonna let that one go. We got Indy versus Tennessee.
The Colts, bro. The Colts, man. The O-line's crazy. Jonathan ran for 165 last week. I think he goes for 160 this week. and
Okay.
yeah. And their defense is quiet as kept, top 10, and has been for the last few years. And I think they handle the rookie over there and move on to next week.
There we go. Be well.
it's Indiana Jones time. All right. I don't know what was going on. Look, Danny Dimes turned into Indiana Jones, and we're still rolling. All right.
Yeah, just take Indy. It's cool. Tennessee gonna have a rough year. Vegas versus the Commanders. What we thinking here?
I got Vegas. Definitely Vegas. Yeah, I'm going with Pete Carroll, who is a coach that I would absolutely love to play for too.
You could have.
Man. No, he got there after I was at Oklahoma, 2000. He came afterwards.
You could have transferred.
And
I'm just
in the
saying.
national championship game, I hated the fact that they didn't put pads on the week of practice, and we were like doing full all out fucking scrimmaging, and I was like, y'all didn't put pads on? It's like, nah, bro, we've been chilling. It's like, man, that's some bullshit. Anyways, but Pete Carroll, bro, he was and they beat our ass 55-19. I was like, oh my.
Look,
But
I
Pete
didn't
Carroll,
want to bring
bro,
that up.
yeah, no worries. I got you.
I was waiting. That was the last bullet in my quiver right there.
No,
I was just be like January 4th, 2005. How was you feeling?
Oh no, trust me. We was. Hey Mark.
Oh,
yeah. I love you for coming on, but trust me, we was definitely ready.
Yeah. That's good. Put it up. Go ahead.
I know. I was like, wait, we go wait.
That was the worst ass whooping I ever took in college. That was crazy.
A lot of people don't make it to that game.
Fair.
Yeah.
Nah. But that was awesome.
So,
anyways, but yes, I'm going to Vegas.
All right. And be well.
Man, I'm going with the Commanders. I'm part Japanese, and Jaden just dropped that he was also part Japanese. We blazing together, bro. Come on, we rolling. Plus you got my dog Debo. I got the Debo up here. We rolling up here, all right?
Oh man. Yeah. Well, you lone wolf in that one because the Raiders about to go get that dub, man. I'm sorry. They walking in there and handling business there.
Hopefully Gino doesn't walk in and hand the ball to the other team.
This guy.
He's gonna be a little
Dill gonna cuss you out for that later. Next up, we got Denver playing the Chargers. Mr. Overrated himself. What's the pick y'all got in this one?
Denver and Chargers. Yep, Mr. Overrated himself. I'll go with Denver. I'm gonna go with good Bo, and then my two Sooners, Nick Bonito and Marvin Mims, having good games as well. Yeah, Denver.
And no hate against Marv, but if you want to let him know, you can give one of them touchdowns over to Cortland. Like, I need Cortland to do more than one catch for 6 yards, man. Like, be on the field if you're going to.
Yeah, definitely.
Be Will, who you
I'm
got?
sure he was a top pick.
This one, I'm rolling with the Chargers, man. Jim's been one of my favorite coaches since small random story. I had to do an event or like when I was a little kid at UCSD, and I remembered his name because I thought it was so crazy of a name that then when he got to Stanford, I was like, hold up. And then when he coached the Niners, I was like, hold up, I seen him play. I seen him coach at UCSD. Hold up. But yeah, we rolling. The Chargers. He got them believing. They remind me of the that Niners team he took over that was trash, and then all of a sudden with the same pieces, we was fire again.
Okay. Yeah, give me Denver. That defense is too brutal.
That's true.
Oh, Harbaugh's a great coach. Harbaugh is going to get your guys ready to play.
Right.
Now, I don't think this one we really need to spend much time on, but sorry, family. Nola versus Seattle. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
We got Dallas and Chicago.
Yeah, I mean the boys. They'll be seeing stars. Chicago gonna be seeing stars. Caleb definitely in the stars.
Definitely.
Yes,
and
seeing stars. Yeah,
talking down about the OU quarterback.
That was winning, bro. Come on. Caleb
Like,
takes Oklahoma. We love. There's respect there, but I mean, come on. Cleveland is. I mean, Chicago's not that.
Chicago better than New York.
I'm going with the Bears.
Chicago better than New York. Wow. No, they're the same. They're the same.
We might have to visit this one back. You the lone wolf in that one. I heard B. Will say Chicago. I'm taking Chicago. You the lone wolf in that one.
Cool. We'll see. I'll see you Sunday.
All right. Next up, we got Arizona and San Fran. We already know one of the picks. We ain't even got to go over there. But Mark, what's your pick for this one?
My pick is the Cardinals. The Cardinals go 3-0, taking down San Fran again.
This is that big one for Arizona. I'm taking them as well. And I mean, this is that statement. If they win this one, they're showing that they're here to actually stay here to play. And the Niners are the walking wounded right now. We're gonna see who actually walks out of this game. But you might get Purdy back. They talking about Purdy practice a little bit.
Yeah, they're gonna shoot it up. They're gonna shoot him up. Well, I mean, is he gonna take the shot or not? That's the question. All it is.
I don't know. I seen Mac. He was out here coming out with the boombox with Trent. I don't know. I know Mac knew some YB, but all right, we're rolling.
Man, leave Mayo Mac alone. Casey, hey, you gave him that nickname. You the one that put that out there.
I did, and I was like, "Hey, Mac and Kyle Shanahan, it was inevitable." What Thanos say? I am inevitable. That was gonna happen, one way or another.
Couldn't draft him, so they made sure they got him, and he became a free agent. KC and New York. Is anybody thinking the Giants are about to make us 0-3?
No, but if I'm telling you right now, if the Chiefs lose this game,
they could.
I'm gonna pray for my guy. Pray for my guy.
Neighbors is a problem. Russell doesn't care. He's like, I don't know, fuck it, I'm throwing it. Like when
we'll do
teams
this.
are like, I don't like, yeah. I mean, they don't got what are they playing? They ain't got nothing.
Yeah,
nothing
New York has absolutely
That's
nothing
dangerous. That's dangerous.
But this is what I'm gonna say to that. There ain't a way that we losing this game. It's not happening. And I'm gonna stand on all 10 toes for that. If somehow New York is able to beat the Chiefs, I will open up a poll for a week that people get to vote and choose what jersey they would like to see me in. And then a fan of that, if you want to provide that jersey, because I ain't buying it, I will wear that jersey for the next show.
Yeah.
I am that confident. I'm just not spending my money if I lose. I'm going to make y'all do that part.
It has to be
Oh,
the
but
Giants though.
so what you're saying is you're not that confident.
Oh, see,
You're not confident enough to put your money on the line.
hey, I don't
only
have.
is
I ain't got
I'll
two
buy the ticket.
businesses. You know, I ain't running
I'm,
everything out there. You know, I ain't got a
Yeah,
patent to my
I
name.
I just want to
right.
clarify. You're talking about wearing a Giants jersey because I'll drive this signed Debo jersey right now.
Hey,
Even if they lose, if you
if
can buy
they
any jersey.
whatever is voted, if the fans decide to vote to say I got to wear a Raiders jersey, I will wear a Raiders jersey the next week that we shoot. If they
Right.
vote a Niners, you could bring the Debo and I will wear that. Whatever,
Right.
all 31 teams will be eligible. That
Yeah.
whoever it wins, I will put it on. And I know some Giants fans. If y'all want to
Yep.
bring one over there,
They're gonna put you in that scatter bowl. I'm telling you.
now I know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen. If I lose this one, that Philly faithful is going to be fighting with the
Oh,
Chargers to make that demand of what I'm going to have to do because it's either going to be a Jalen Hurts or a Justin Herbert. And by the overrated talk, it's probably going to be Herbert. So I'm going to let them have it. If that's what happens, I'm going to let them have it.
That makes all the sense.
So lastly,
good.
but certainly not least, we got Detroit going against the Baltimore Ravens. You know, Mark got his ties there, so I'm pretty sure I know what's happening there. But Mark, what's your pick? Oh yeah, I love it. Yes, sir. Let's
yes, sir.
go.
Let's go, baby. You know what it is.
Let's
You know what it is,
go.
bro.
That is
Hey,
the
Detroit
first
coming in
time we've had
town
a
to
helmet pulled on the
get
show.
that belt again. Getting that belt again.
Oh
Yeah.
man,
Let's
I
go.
love
This guy
that.
gonna have that guy gonna have a good game. We out here.
Hey, there we go. Let's go. I'm ready
Oh,
for this one. I'm hyped for this one now. B. Will, you
Yeah.
agreeing?
yeah. I picked the Ravens in this one.
Hey, it's a clean
It's
sweep.
in Baltimore. It's yeah.
I don't care if it's in Baltimore, in Detroit, in Jeff Goff's back house.
Bro, yeah, nah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's gonna be a
Baltimore
long
taking
day.
that one.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So,
Yes, sir.
Mark, I definitely appreciate you coming on. This has been a pleasure. This has been
Yeah.
fun. We got a few wagers that I'm gonna be looked into.
Right. Yeah, definitely.
Hopefully, you don't see me wearing no other color jersey.
Right.
So we're gonna do what it do.
Yeah, we are.
B.
Looking
Will,
forward to it.
you get us with that closing. So what you sending them out with?
We're gonna send out with uh drink water. All right. Just drink water. Be healthy. Get you some water. Drink. You're supposed to be drinking about 60
Drink
ounces
that
a
water,
day.
big dog.
Drink water, man. Drink water,
Hydrate,
and
baby.
then hydrate.
Hydration
And
is life.
on Sunday, I hope is this game a 10 o'clock game our time. I hope it's one of the first ones, so I don't got to wait long to see if the Chiefs and Giants.
Oh
But
man, nah,
yeah,
that's an
everybody,
afternoon game.
make sure you stay hydrated. It's real important. All right.
You're gonna have to
Yep.
wait. It's Sunday night. So you're gonna have to wait for that one.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go.
All right.
Been patient all my life. No big deal. Don't worry.
As always, thank you for watching. Make sure you tap in with us, subscribe, like, share. Till next time, chop it up.